Hey America, did you know that we're stiffing the very people who protect our streets and teach our kids? It's true, we are talking about police officers, firefighters, teachers, and other public servants. These folks dedicate their lives to public service. They often receive pensions for their hard work. But here's the kicker, they get penalized when it comes to Social Security. It's a raw deal, and it's called the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO. The WEP and GPO are like those annoying service fees that pop up when you buy concert tickets online. You think you're getting a good deal and then bam, hidden charges. Except in this case, it's not a few bucks. It's a significant chunk of their hard-earned Social Security benefits. These provisions were designed to prevent people from getting too much from Social Security, but they are hitting the wrong people. Imagine risking your life every day as a police officer, only to be told that your retirement income will be slashed because of some obscure rule. That's what's happening to thousands of public servants across the country. They paid into Social Security just like everyone else, but they're not getting their fair share. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet, this is about real people, our neighbors, friends, and family members, who are being shortchanged. It's about the promise of a secure retirement, a promise that we're breaking every day we allow WEP and GPO to stand. Now I'm all for a good origin story, but the backstory of the WEP and GPO is about as exciting as watching paint dry. Back in the 1980s, Congress was worried about Social Security running out of money, a tale as old as time. They decided to make some changes, and the WEP and GPO were born. The idea was to prevent people who had pensions from other jobs from getting double-dipping on Social Security benefits. Seems reasonable, right? Well, here's where it gets messy. The WEP and GPO don't just target those high-rolling executives with cushy pensions. They also hit public servants who often have modest pensions. Teachers, firefighters, police officers, they often dedicate their lives to public service, often foregoing higher-paying jobs in the private sector. They do it for the love of the job, the desire to make a difference, and yes, the promise of a secure retirement. But the WEP and GPO throw a wrench into that plan, reducing their Social Security benefits and leaving them with less than they deserve. The problem is, these rules are blunt instruments in a situation that calls for a scalpel. They don't take into account the specific circumstances of public servants, or the fact that many of them rely heavily on both their pensions and Social Security to make ends meet in retirement. Okay, so we've established that the WEP and GPO are about as popular as a skunk at a picnic. But what do these provisions actually mean for the folks they impact? Let's break it down. Imagine you're a retired teacher. You spent decades educating young minds, inspiring future generations, and wiping away countless tears, both yours and theirs. You retire with a modest pension and look forward to spending your golden years relaxing, traveling, and spoiling your grandkids rotten. Enter the WEP. Suddenly that comfortable retirement you envisioned, poof, gone. The WEP swoops in and reduces your Social Security benefits, sometimes by hundreds of dollars each month. That dream vacation, postponed. Those piano lessons for your grandkids, maybe next year. The WEP takes a big bite out of your fixed income, leaving you struggling to make ends meet. And it's not just retired teachers. Firefighters, police officers, nurses, social workers, they're all feeling the pinch. These are the folks who keep our communities running, who dedicate their lives to serving others. And how do we repay them? By slashing their hard-earned benefits. This isn't just unfair, it's downright un-American. We're breaking our promise to those who have dedicated their lives to public service. We're telling them that their sacrifice doesn't matter, and that's not right. But hold on a second, because there's a glimmer of hope on the horizon. Remember that bill I mentioned earlier? The one that's been gathering dust on a shelf somewhere in Congress? Well, it's time to dust it off and give it the attention it deserves. I'm talking about the Social Security Fairness Act. This bipartisan bill aims to repeal both the WEP and GPO, restoring fairness to the system and ensuring that public servants receive the full Social Security benefits they've earned. It's a common-sense solution that has garnered support from both sides of the aisle. So why isn't this bill law yet? That's a great question, one that I encourage you to ask your elected officials. Call them, email them, send them a strongly worded tweet, but like a polite one. Let them know that this issue matters to you, that you support the Social Security Fairness Act, and that you expect them to do the right thing. This isn't about politics. It's about fairness. It's about keeping our promises to those who have dedicated their lives to public service. It's about ensuring that everyone, regardless of their profession, can retire with dignity and security. So let's get this done, America. Let's pass the Social Security Fairness Act and right this wrong once and for all.